I am a Mocha Mom, and I am back with a parenting tidbit, this time from an experience that I'm having personally myself with my children, and something that God is using to bring a truth alive in me in a way that I haven't experienced it before. So my son has a friend who lives out of town. They talk to each other on the phone practically every day. They mail each other stuff. And so his friend mailed him an animated drawing that he had done. And I came across the drawing and brought it to my son, like, wow, where did you get this? And when he told me, I said, this is really, really, really good. And I noticed that my son was really fascinated and captivated by the drawing. And so I said, you can draw like that. And he looked at me like, no, I can't. and I said, no, I really believe you can draw like that. I just think it's underdeveloped. And he kind of, and I had his attention at that point. And I explained to him that it's in our bloodline. I mean, I've noticed it all my life. My mother, my sister, my brother, my father, a lot of my cousins, 2 of them are artists within their own right. We just all have an artistic ability. It's in varying degrees, but it's there. And I said, I believe it's in you, because I've actually been looking to see it manifest in my kids. And it has manifested in the form of digital art. But when it comes to a pencil and a paper, I haven't seen much. And so I said, it's in you. And I saw that he received it. He believed me. And I said, I think you just need a model. I said, go find a picture of something and try to draw it. And I told him, get an animated picture, because the lines are there and you can clearly see what you're drawing. And so here's an example of what he was able to do before. And he went off and he was gone for more than an hour. And he didn't get an animated picture. He got a picture of a real person. And this was his first attempt, which I think is a huge improvement from the first one. So I'll put them side by side if I can. Can I? This is the first one. And this is where he came to. And since then, he's continued to practice and work on his skill. And we're talking about, it's only been a couple of weeks since this experience has happened. And this is what he's drawing now. This is actually what I expected to see as his base ability. So I believe that God used that experience to just bring alive in me the truth that our words have a tremendous amount of power to bring things out of our kids. And I know, and it made me meditate and reflect on what my words have been like in the past, because, I have a tendency to label them according to their behavior. So if we're having a bad day in school and, I'm not getting a good response from them, and, I might say something like, wow, you're really lazy today. Or, so I might come across somebody doing something outrageous, and I might say, don't do that. Are you crazy? And, but that's speaking life to something. And this experience just made me realize that rather than to apply that power in a negative way, we can apply it in a positive way to draw out the things we want to see in our kids.